evening, guys. Hopefully I'm having no mic issues. I haven't changed anything. So, been at my desk all day, obviously. Nick was kind of busy. We didn't really have a lot to go over. And then, obviously markets have kept me busy because I've got to be available here, email, text, phone calls, whatever. So, because anybody that's a client of mine knows I'm available almost 24 hours a day. So I've just been here taking care of things, trying to get live, but obviously I had some stops in getting filled. Some stops didn't get filled. So just in here trading. As you know, I was bullish down there around 63.40 on Bitcoin. Didn't really feel like, I didn't really see this sell-off coming because still, once again, we've got volume coming in huge to the downside. And technometer's coming down to oversold again. And we're still holding, 6250, 6300 level. So, I'm still really got to watch some things here. This is kind of the intraday. I got the chart a little bit off the edge here, but you can see volume downtrended while we was uptrending here. So once again, that showed that rally was a little suspect, but it's still on the downside, showing that huge downside volumes coming in. The price is still trying to be supported. So what's up, Craig? What's up? The usuals, Rocket, Joshua. What's going on, Joshua? I haven't seen you in a while. Kanan. Hey, Chris. So, yeah, I don't know. We're up here at 6,500 count on there, but I just didn't, it didn't feel right to me. So I'm still not sure if that's a 5-wave off the low. And we just had a, I know they're talking, here's the news item. It's going around now. Somebody took out a $74 million short on Bitcoin right before the drop. So, don't know how true that is. They're saying somebody's got access to Goldman Sachs news. I don't think the Goldman Sachs news would have been that big a sell-off. Maybe started it, but that's kind of interesting. I mean, I think, yeah, the real problem is we do have a ton of manipulation here. I still think ultimately you've got to, I'm not trying to short-term trade these things as much. I mean, I'm trying to still be prepared for what I think's a huge bull market coming. So I guess that's still what I'm more concerned about. Because manipulation, 5-10% move with manipulation is going to happen over and over. So I'm still trying to see if this much negative volume is being soaked up here, that we can still dig in and work higher. So what's up, Steve the Bull? And a break below 5,800, 5,700 is going to bring in, I still think that'll be a spring or a shakeout. I still don't think that's in the cards right now, but I think that'd be the last major buying opportunity that we're going to see. So, but I know a lot of people, a lot of people are going to get shook out by that because we shook a lot of people down before at 5,900. So. And we can go through a few more charts here. I mean, Dash 171. That chart was more of a 5-wave up, and obviously a quick ABC. So that'll be an interesting one to watch. Ethereum did break out of that triangle to the downside. It kind of looks like 210, 215 might be the downside objective on that. I mean, so we've already reached that. So it'll be interesting if Ethereum can put itself together now. Litecoin, I did have some stops in. I've got a few positions stopped out. That chart again is tough to read here. NEO 1940. what's wrong with my mic? I mean, I've got a what is it? A conference cam from Logitech, $250 at my desk. I've got $3,000 mics over behind me, so I don't know. No one's really complained about the mic, so. But I'm not a tech guy, so. Now, Beav, I can't agree with the 3,500. I could see we might break 5,800 to bring out a bout of selling, but I don't think we're going to go near that low. So I don't believe that. If anybody's on here, I mean, usually we broadcast from the other desk, but I'm here in front of my 8 monitors. I got everything I need for trading, so I broadcast from here once in a while by myself. Glad to hear this sounds good. Molly Nader, let me get you a wrench. So again, I mean, this is volume on Bitcoin USD. So you can see we've broken hard again, but we're still really making higher lows. Technometer's coming down to oversold. So I didn't really want to see that 63.40 level given up because that was the buy point off this previous divergence here. But that could still be, we're just continuing to try to put in lows here and shake everybody out. On MeCiGo, obviously gave up that $5 high incredibly. My 440 buy was only good for a day. We've got volume didn't come in heavy on a MeCiGo to the downside here as of yet, so that chart's maybe an hour old here. I ran some of these earlier. So again, just a lot of these. Bring up a few more here real quick. Here's Neo. So made the new lows here, but now really kind of holding in. So I'm not sure. I really just got to kind of need to see a little more action here for real. I mean, Bitcoin's still been the strong one. I haven't really looked at shorts. We're back up to almost 38,000 again. 40,000 was a level that we've reached a couple times before, so we're nearing the extreme levels again. Longs are coming down near the lows. I agree, Dominique. I really didn't expect anything below. I thought 6,600 we could see on an ABC pullback, but we've came way deeper than that. So I still think, as I said, I think longer term, we're just shaking and trying to manipulate people out. Here is XMR. And it's easy, everybody on Twitter, YouTube wants to talk, but don't have any positions and don't trade. And those people, that's like, listen to anybody says it's not trading, no skin in the game, no positions, is not worth listening to. Talks cheap. It's easy to be, what is it? The couch trader. So Jamie Dimon loading up. And who knows? I mean, if I can't believe Goldman Sachs would be doing any type of news like that. I did see an interesting article earlier. RBC is talking about a 10 trillion market cap in 10 to 15 years. I mean, a $74 million short, that's got to be probably public news. Who has that position on, I think would be hard to verify, but I'm sure the rumors are out there. Real easy to sell the future short and then come in and dump your cash position. So, you know, that's millions of dollar trade. Not much technical analysis or anything is going to help you with that. So again, I guess I'm anxious to see how they trade overnight, next day or two, see if this 63 level still tries to hold again. And you go back. Everybody's talking about the trend lines are so easy to trade, but the first blue trend line would have been the real one. And we took that out a little bit on 8,400. We took that out here. It really came back to kiss it. So the dotted white line would be a little bit more of what some people were looking at. Crypto Bobby stated he talked to someone at Goldman Sachs. The story's completely bullshit. Yeah. I'm guessing, you know, like I said, there might have been a big short put on, but not knowing who that would be. And I guess I'd be too early to call that at the moment. Marcus Sage, I'm going to give you a wrench for that. Yeah, some of the stories are funny. They always have grammatical errors, and one sentence makes sense, the next sentence doesn't make any sense. So, and again, I think whether you, I mean, it's really whether you believe in this space or not. So, I mean, I was friendly down there, 5,900, 6,300. I wouldn't have chased anything above that, you know, above the 6,800, but I do think on these dips, you still got to try to be a buyer. And as even Nick has said, just keep dollar cost averaging in. Because one of these rallies is going to stick and we're going to work a lot higher. What's up, Clifford? Hold on 1 second, guys. Appreciate it, Tree Man. I get all your emails. I read them all almost immediately. If I don't get back to you, I just make a note, but I read them all. They come pop right on my desk where I live. There was a 1 minute Bitcoin, so we had that break down to 63.20. Sideways to higher since then. What's up, Hugo? Chris, the Iceman. Got all the emojis. That's funny. We got 86 watching. Wish I had better things to say, more to talk about, but you're going back to Bitcoin USD. I mean, we're just continuing to have negative volume come into the markets. A little bit more selling tomorrow, probably have the technometer down to an overbought level again. And everybody knows, Nick kills Twitter. I'm not on there as much as normal, but I gotta, you know, it's to my ear here at all times. Any client, anybody knows that You text, call, email, anything me, you probably get a reply back immediately. What's up, Todd Mullis? New name, I believe. Welcome. Let's go down here to see what a few of these look like. Litecoin USDT. XMR does what, a 108, comes back to 118. The key is the strong coins will come back quick, so. Need to show the sign on my wall here, BTFD. Yeah, Twitter's hard to understand. I mean, everybody was short on the rally from that 6,300, arguing with me, and then I don't know what really happened the last few days. I try to, if I can, kind of take myself a little away from that as much as I can. Here you are, Todd, Ranch, John Miller, what's up? Well, guys, I have actually been at my desk all day. I've had nothing to eat since 3 o'clock. I got 3 dogs downstairs trying to get outside. So I don't really have much more to add. Anxious to see a trade overnight. Try to get back on here again if I see anything worth talking about. Here is ZRX down to 64. Go back out to a 2 hour. Backstab the lows again. See, some of the strong coins look way better, so all matters what coins you're in. Hey, Chris, I'll have a soda. I don't drink coffee. Thanks, Hugo. Yeah, there's not much BS here.
Show me the money.
Show me the money. And we got a good community here, so I'm happy about that. Just try to keep building that. Yeah, Stunner D, he'll drink the coffee, I think. Hey, Sir Best. I used to fish to get rid of a lot of my stress, so I got 2 lakes on my property, but just haven't fished. This crypto's trading 24 hours a day. It's kind of ruined my life. So, you know, I got the software working, just trying to figure that out more. And really today, I was just trying to live with that, making sure everything was updating correctly, and at least making sure things are working. Yeah, if I play my playlist on my phone, I'll have the broadcast taken down. And if I play music I'm allowed to play, nobody wants to hear that garbage. Binance has a trading competition. Interesting. I thought about putting a trading competition up on the site here. I've got software for that, and I invite a lot of these Twitter, YouTube trading gurus to see if they want to go up against each other on real trading. That would probably set a bunch of people down and shut them up. Nobody would want that. It's too easy to be an armchair quarterback in these markets. instead of actually jumping in. So Rocket 366, yeah, I'm in fishing. That's what I was doing in '82 when I got 12th in the nation. I was fishing all day, trading from my phone. Yeah, competition would be fun. First of all, the people that wouldn't get in it would need to sit down for talking smack and not being able to back it up. And then just see how everybody trades. That's why, people are giving me shit because some of my trading hasn't been spot on, but, I've proven over the years with real money and millions of dollars that at some point I knew what the hell I was doing. Thanks, Todd.
Show me the money.
So, whether I can hit every trade now or in the future, we shall see, but I've been doing this, have done it, and will continue to do it until I take my last breath. So, what's the biggest loss I've suffered over the years? I mean, really losses off the highs here in the cryptos more than anything. I mean, trading a lot of stocks, as I've said all along, it's, trading stock index futures, treasury bonds. I always had, always trade with stops. If I'm trading stocks, I have stops. Even tonight, I've had some stops in that didn't get filled because these exchanges are too thin now. And if you put a limit on the stop, it gets filled at the limit automatic. I had stops in that should have got filled that didn't. So this is just, as he said on the Wyckoff conference over the weekend, it's just kind of the Wild Wild West still, whether it's trying to get quotes, trying to get stops to work, trying to get correct volume. It's just, it's tough. So I've had more losses here because I do think this is the area to be in long term. And I think the returns are huge. So you've got to be able to take more risk because you just can't be trading in and out, taking small losses. And I know I can make some trades screwed up. I also know it's easy to buy high and sell low. So this is just a tough game. I think to come back, I mean, you got to try to learn from your mistakes. Try to stay focused. I mean, just get back, really get back to the basics is what you got to kind of do. But mostly learn from your mistakes. Yeah, Dominique, I'm going to agree with you there. When this bull market really goes, all the bears, all the short-term traders are going to miss it. So there's no doubt. Yeah, we got to get Nick with some more gray hair. He's sitting home on the couch probably with his woman now, so that's why he doesn't have any gray hair. Well, guys, we're 64.70. Like I said, I've had no eats, no sleep, so I'm out of here. Doji has held up well. Let's throw that up real quick. No comment for me out of that one, but that is unbelievably well. You're all right, Richardson. So, been gray since I was 27. My gray just started here hardcore in the last couple of years. I think crypto's helped that out. But I've been working out a lot more, trying to keep the health up. Wife's trying to keep me healthy so I don't croak on you. So, all right, guys, that's all. We're out of here. Thanks, Tree Man. Bless you too. Catch you guys sometime tomorrow. Peace out. Good trading.
Good afternoon. My name is Richard D. Wyckoff. Anyone who is interested in the stock, option, or commodity markets is most likely to find my life and teachings to be of great interest and value. I was born November 2nd, 1873. At the age of 15, I had my first job as a stock runner on Wall Street, and by age 25, I had opened my first brokerage firm. I was one of the pioneers in the study of the tape and included volume studies in all my market operations. This volume and its intraday studies is what set me apart from the rest of the market gurus. There was a point that my buy and sell following was so big that it became a powerful part of the daily market. It was at this time that I became known as one of the titans of technical analysis. But all along, my lifelong endeavor was to pass on my accumulated wisdom to others. With that in mind, in 1907 I created the Magazine of Wall Street. At its height, the Magazine of Wall Street had over 200,000 subscribers. That's over 200,000 investors who wanted my thoughts on the current market conditions and trends. Finally, in 1931, I decided to take all my knowledge that I had learned about the stock market and create the Richard D. Wyckoff course of stock market science and technique. I was able to create something that established a new standard of practice in the public stock market operations. I did not claim any monopoly of stock market knowledge, but up to that time, no one else seemed willing to be so frank in offering to the public the most intimate knowledge of the inner workings of the stock market. The good news is that even though I created the Wyckoff Stock Market course back in 1931, the course has been maintained and updated throughout the years and is available to you today. Over 90 years later, my course is still available for investors and traders that want to learn the secrets to the stock market and can be found right now at wyckoffsmi.com.